When it comes to My Love Would Make You Disappear, if you've seen Filipino romantic comedies before, like many of them, this one has a certain gimmick that's a little bit odd, but ultimately, while it may have a little bit of risque moments to it, it's largely predictable. So to summarize the movie, when Sari was a child, she was cursed by her mother to never fall in love after Sari gets accused of running her father away. With that, the curse, which fully is that Sari would never fall in love in terms of anybody she would love, never mind kiss, would disappear. From being a kid to a young adult, any boy that Sari fell in love with, she kissed them, they would just pop away. And it would even be taken so far if she kissed somebody who on the screen who she loved, like a character or actor, they would also disappear. So with that, she decides to cut off the idea of ever falling in love, and ultimately, Sari ends up strangely issuing marriage licenses and trying to hold her commitment to being single for the rest of her life. Now, because she lives in this community where the eldest amongst them is a landlord and she has a bunch of eccentric friends who are like family to her, she has enough fulfillment through them in order to kind of ease the loneliness, but unfortunately, that's not always the case. But once the landlord dies, the apartment complex gets transferred to a grandson who's pretty much on hard times. He, Jolo, not only got left at the altar, but also he's in massive amount of debt. So when he learns about the apartment complex he has now inherited, when he learns about Sari, so comes the question, should he fall in love with Sari, possibly get kissed, and then he gets to disappear? Should he just sell the building that his grandma has kept up all these years in order to pay off his debts? I mean, the third option is technically going to his father and asking for help, but between being a disappointment to his dad for who knows how long and also his pride, Jello doesn't want to do that. So throughout the movie, we're kind of watching him to know and figure out what ultimately is going to be his decision. Never mind if he does try to do the right thing, is it going to hold? So get into the review section. The best thing you can say about this film is that it's simple and likable. When it comes to Sari, she's this cute, big-eyed girl who's easy to love. When it comes to the people who are part of a community, it's a diverse group in terms of there's a gay couple raising a daughter, there's for at least an Asian population, someone who is dark-skinned, and they get to have a good amount of lines. And even with Jolo and his situation, yes, he has the ability to sell from underneath all these people their homes, may even try to use Sari in order to disappear, but let's be real, he doesn't do that. And even when there's an idea that he might do that, you never believe he's gonna because of the way this movie is set up. So with that, everybody's likable in a way that honestly does sometimes feel like they're superficial characters, but at the same time, nothing about this movie was marketed that it's going to have depth and be deep and really get into the complexities of everybody's lives. Which in a way might be the on-the-fence topic for many people in terms of this is a very predictable movie where you can pretty much figure out what's going to happen. And even though there are potential diverging paths that each character can take or some things that could happen that could lead to bad moments, the easy path, the nice path, the one of least resistance is usually done. And even when the villains, which are the loan sharks and all that, come about, it's not like they're coming full force to the point where they're truly formidable and threatening. They kind of remind me of old cartoon characters with the twirling of the mustache types more than it is like true gangsters who will wipe out your family line. So with all that said, My Love Will Make You Disappear is a feel-good movie that is good if you just want to go to the movies and watch something. It's not something you're going to remember too long after the movie's over. It's still not going to be something you're going to remember watching months from now. But if you just want to see a cute little romantic comedy just to kill some time, maybe as a simple date night type of thing, this has it down for you.